Hi guys, and welcome to Football Canapes. I'm not a particularly religious person, but thank God the Premier League is back. Thank God for that. It's been a it's been a tough two couple of weeks. Sorry about that. A little bit of cleaning going on at my house, so curtains are out there to get dry cleaned. So, I mean, waiting for the sun to set, and until then, we'll have to we'll have to make do with this setting. I mean, like kind of a retro setting for a for a for a watchalong, I guess kind of a retro setting, and yeah, we'll see how it goes with with it and yeah, so the Premier League is back after a 2 week international break. I like international football, but not as much as international football, and glad and what a match to get us started in this game. I mean, in this Premier League weekend, and. Yeah, I mean Spurs versus West Ham, always a game that gets plenty of column inches. I'm not sure it's a London derby. Yeah, I agree with that, but it's not exactly a derby. West Ham have their derby against Millwall, I think, and Spurs against Spurs play their derby against of course Arsenal, who are third in the table, I think. So yeah, we'll be talking about the various aspects related to the game just before we begin. The match is about what about 35 minutes or so away, and here to have a good time. I mean, can't be can't be complaining about good sunshine, and yeah, the curtains would have been useful, but they're not there, and so let's get on with the game and what it's expected to bring us. Uh, Early kickoff after an international break is always some sort of a some sort of a a thing that can bring out different kind of results, but we are not here to complain about that. uh, I'm watching this game as very much a neutral, and will be interesting to see how things turn out, how things uh, how things turn out, and how things turn out, and yeah, so Spurs. I mean, the last game they had was a terrible one. They were leading 2-0 against Brighton at the Amex, but ended up losing that game by 3 goals to two. Absolutely diabolical second half, and and then in the West Ham game, and I think they got a win against Ipswich Town. Quite comfortable it was, 4-3 against or 4-1 against 4-1 against Ipswich Town. Mikel Antonio scored, Lucas Paqueta, uh, Jared Bowen. So all of those West Ham players, good West Ham players, got on the score sheet. So that should give them some confidence going into this game. But then again, all that confidence can go away during the international break, depending on how your team did in those few international couple of international breaks, a couple of internationals in the international break. So yeah, uh, Spurs are the main talking points in this game. They are, of course, the higher profile of the they have the higher profile of the two teams. They are expected to do well. They have spent money. They have a higher pedigree, and everything around them, screams that they are a bigger club than 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 West Ham, which is fine, I guess, but uh, which is fine, I guess, and yeah, West Ham would be okay with with that, and and which is fine, I guess, and yeah, so West Ham. I mean, going into this game, they are the underdogs by quite a margin, and they'll be anything that they can get out of this game will be in my opinion at least in my opinion at least in my opinion at least will be a bonus for them. I mean, will be a bonus for them, and just a minute, struggling with the something. Not sure what has happened here. It's not working. It's not working, but yeah, trying to adjust something on the screen per se, and just bear with me for a moment. Trying to adjust something, and yeah, you can read it probably on the screen. I'm trying to bring the whole thing up, but the damn thing wouldn't work, and the damn thing wouldn't work, and and yeah, so my prediction is here for all of you to see. It's 2-1 to Spurs. It's 2-1 to Spurs, and yeah, so I mean, the team news is vitally important for this game, and the team news is out. So let's just talk about team news before we talk about the managers who are under pressure, who are expected to deliver results. So here is here is the team news for this game. Let me just check the audio the audio for this thing. So uh, I mean, as you can see, first of all, let me just adjust the camera. It's all over the place. The break has has absolutely created havoc with the scenes that I've created, and yeah, so here is the team, starting with the home team, that is Tottenham. Vicario in goal. Not sure if he played for Italy or not, but Vicario is in goal. Pedro Porro, the Spanish right back, I think he played one of the games, at least one of the games that was played by the Spanish national team at right back. Of course, my my thoughts with the Danny Carvajal. Hope he makes a quick recovery. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, as quick as it can be, but it probably won't be. I mean, as quickly as it can be, to be honest. And hopefully he'll be back soon with the team, with Real Madrid, everybody that is associated with the club, and yeah, so everyone that is associated with the club, that is associated with the club, and yeah, is there something wrong with the not sure if there's anything wrong with this, but that should not be the case. I think there is something wrong. It's clearly there is something wrong, which is not working at all for me in terms of views and everything. So yeah, the team news, as I was talking about, this is this is the team news. Not sure what is wrong with the with the YouTube. Anyways, let's just talk. Get on with the talking, and so the big news is that Son is back. He was injured in the game against Karabag in the in the Europa League, I believe, but he's back. Romero, I mean, I'm not sure whether he played for Argentina or how much he played, but or how much he played for Argentina. Um, Bissouma starts, so no Bentancur, probably still recovering from his trip to South America to play for Uruguay, and his trip to Uruguay, and yeah, so we'll see if he gets on, or if even he's on the bench. So so yeah, we'll see how he gets on. I don't. He's Rodrigo Bentancur is on the bench for is on the bench for is on the bench for Spurs. So let's see if he gets on. I'm pretty sure Ange will only put him on if if there's a need, and if not then yeah, we'll see how things turn out for Spurs. I mean, it's going to be a competitive game. It's going to be definitely going to be a competitive game, and it's definitely going to be a competitive game, and It's definitely going. There's something that is bothering me, and it's not quite working exactly how I would like. So that's why I'm getting more and more, distracted more and more, and yeah. So that's the whole thing. Apologies about that, and apologies about that. Not sure what is wrong with not is what is wrong with this whole damn thing and whole damn thing, because I'm having to constantly change settings, and that's why I'm getting slightly distracted. Slightly distracted. So hopefully, as we get closer to the game, we will find something. So, but anyways, uh, Madison starts for Spurs. He's been in rich vein of form last couple of games, even though the result in the last game against Brighton didn't go. He scored. So I mean, mixed feelings for him. Perhaps Kulusevski, the Swedish captain, he starts as well. Brennan Johnson, who's been on absolute fire, he's he's uh, he's been good as well. And Dominic Solanke, he played for England during the international break. I think he played in the what first second game against in the second game against in the second game against Finland. I think he played. He might have played against Greece as well. Solanke, and then Son, as I told you, he's back after his injury, and and uh, and yeah. So that's quite good news for Spurs. And and yeah, so as far as West Ham are concerned, they got a decent win last time round against Ipswich. So Areola in goal, not a big fan of Alphonse Areola. I think he makes too many mistakes, and is I mean, you are taking a risk with him in goal. I mean, doesn't command his box. I mean, like he's a he's a kind of a risky. I mean, risky player. If you ask me, for a goalkeeper. Aaron Van Bissaka signed from of course. Signed from Manchester United. Uh, Claire Todibo, John Claire Todibo. He was signed from Nice, of course, initially on loan, but then he will be joining on a permanent basis next season, just because of the PSR and all the issues that that have bothered. And then Max Kilman signed from Wolves. I mean, really impressive. Good defender, good defender, and good defender. And then Rodriguez, the I think he's either Spanish or Mexican. He's He's signed as well as Thomas Suchek. He contributes really well for West Ham with goals as well, and defensive rock for West Ham, and a defensive rock for West Ham as well. Uh, Lucas Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta. I mean, he's been in the news for all the wrong reasons recently, and for all the wrong reasons recently, and I mean, he'll be hoping, and he's recently hired a lawyer who should help him, who should who should help him. I mean, let's see what happens, but that lawyer Nick DeMarco has I mean, he doesn't lose many cases, and he'll be hoping that he can I mean, there is talk of maybe even lifetime ban for for lifetime ban for Lucas Paqueta, but he'll be hoping that his ban can be prevented, and he can focus on his football. To be honest, because because I mean, if he gets a ban, I mean, like that's an end to a uh, really promising career, and yeah, I mean, not sure what happens, but uh, I mean, the things that have been said about Lucas Paqueta, and these are just reported. I am not making this up, or anything like that, but we'll wait and see before. And then up top it's Kudus, Bowen, and Antonio, so more or less the same side that played against Ipswich, uh, in the last Premier League game for in the last Premier League game for West Ham United. So I'm not sure what is happening, but there is clearly something wrong, which I mean, like which is getting on my nerves, and I'm not able to concentrate. So I'm not able to concentrate. So game is about 15 minutes away. The team news is in. Both teams are going in fairly strong. Um, Julian Lopetegui would be wanting a better performance than the last time when West Ham played in this time slot, and yeah, I mean, it was a harrowing 3-1 defeat to 3-1 defeat to it was a harrowing 3-1 defeat to Chelsea another London derby. So I mean, whatever happens, West Ham would be hoping that they can at least, that was at home. So West Ham would be hoping that they can perhaps do something, to erase the memory of that game, and erase the memory of that game. I mean, Julian Lopetegui, he has spent a fair amount of money since taking over. I mean, I think I might be wrong, but Guido Rodriguez, the player he's bought, Todibo has come in under him, so he will be held accountable for the players that he has signed, and I mean, uh, every if you ask me, every Premier League manager is under some sort of pressure. I mean, either to perform or disappear, that kind of thing. So that ways that ways Julian Lopetegui, is he under some sort of pressure? Probably is. West Ham are not in Europe this season, but they would want to be. They for 2 seasons they won the Europa Conference League, and in the in the different season they they were they did really well in the Europa League. They did really well in the Europa League. So they would be they would be wanting return for their money, a return on their money. They've how do I put it? I mean, they would be wanting. I mean, they wouldn't want their money to go to waste. I mean, they wouldn't want their money to go to waste. So let's see if Lopetegui can stand and deliver on those results. But yeah, but yeah, we'll see how West Ham fare in this in this season. I mean, it hasn't been the best of starts. They've beaten Fulham, then they've beaten Ipswich. Apart from that, I told you they lost to Chelsea. They've lost to Manchester City quite poorly, both of them at home, and both of them at home they've lost, and and yeah, they'd be they'd be they'd be they'd be. I mean, Lopetegui would be disappointed with his performance. Even Fulham, they somehow rescued a draw thanks to a last minute goal, very last minute goal by very last minute goal by Dennings, who I mean doesn't come on that often for doesn't come on very often for West Ham, and and yeah, so it's it's not been the most ideal of starts for West Ham, and 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 yeah, talking of the home side, Tottenham Hotspur. I mean, the expectations are always high at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. They 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 want European football on a consistent basis, and and they want they want European football on a consistent basis. They they don't usually get there. This season, Tottenham, as I mentioned briefly, they are in the Europa League. They won their 2 games against Ferencvaros and Karabag. Quite comfortable. I mean, against Ferencvaros in Hungary, they only won 2-1. But Karabag, it was quite comfortable. They won 2-1. They won 2-1 against the Azerbaijan side, 3-0 against the Azerbaijan side, and and I mean, they were down to 10 men. So I mean, I watched that game. It could have been very different, that score line. Anyways, the match is about to begin. The the butterflies in the players' tummies would be starting to play up, would be starting to play up, and yeah. So let's see how the game goes, and I mean he has made a rod for his own back with the statement like that in his second year he usually does he usually wins a trophy, and if he doesn't, that would perhaps go against him, because that would perhaps go against him because uh, that would perhaps go against him, because I mean, why make sweeping statements like these, and and I mean Tottenham, they've they've not won a trophy since what they've not won a trophy since they've not won a trophy since when was it? 2008, the Carabao Cup that they won, and the Carabao Cup that they won, and yeah. So I mean, and and I mean they need to do something better this time round. Otherwise, I mean it could be. I mean, either qualify for the Champions League or something like that, because it's not going to be easy for Spurs. I mean, the press won't let them rest easy with all the sweeping remarks and the kind of football and kind of statements that Ange has been making. That's who we are, or whatever he wants to say or doesn't want to say. So we will we will see how it turns out for Spurs going forward into the season. Anyways, just 5 minutes to go before the start of this game between Spurs and West Ham. The Premier League, I mean, after its second international break, is almost upon us, and is almost upon us, and yeah, uh, we'll 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 I'm just waiting with bated breath for the game to start, and and hopefully a good game. As I've always said, it doesn't matter if there are goals in the game or not. It's all about it's all about the game, the play, and how we enjoy the whole thing. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be about goals and everything, and yeah, and and we'll see how it turns out for the two teams. 4 minutes to go. Let's just to tune into the game and tune into the game and uh, yeah, as I you might have seen, my prediction is 2-1 to Spurs in this game. Both teams to score, and both teams to score, and hopefully good game. That's all we want to see. That's all we want to see. Both teams out in the tunnel, should be making their way out onto the pitch anytime soon, and yeah, the onus is on Tottenham. A draw in this game would be a result uh, that would be welcomed by uh, by uh, by uh, by West Ham more than it would be by Spurs. The onus is on Spurs. They want to. They've said that they want to finish in the European spots. They want to finish as high as they can. I mean, um, whether they can, and there's like just making empty promises or whatever they want. It's it's uh, it's we'll wait and see how the Spurs season or West Ham season, Spurs season turns out. So we'll see how it goes for how it goes for the two London sides, and two London sides, and yeah. I mean, West Ham just don't make it really easy for really easy for really easy for Spurs. I mean, in the last few games at home, they've made lightning quick starts in the games that they've played, and yeah, both teams are out on the pitch. Mikel Antonio, he put in a good performance against Ipswich at home, but then that's the whole problem. It's easy putting in a decent performance at home against Ipswich, but against Spurs away, it's and but yeah. So let's see uh, how they fare in this game. मत करियो, बाहर चली जा. Hopefully, oh, chance. Oh, Ariola does well. I mean, and Ariola does well. I mean, would have been dangerous for would have been dangerous for would have been dangerous for West Ham. And we have the game's first corner. Andy Madley, by the way, is the match referee. He's the match referee in this game, and he's the match referee. Oh, match referee. Yeah, he's the match referee, and yeah. So and yeah. So I mean, this stream has hit the shits really. Nothing is actually working out, and yeah. So this stream has actually hit the shits of mine, and hopefully the game would be a good one, and maybe things will change will change as the game progresses. Here Kulusevski, I mean, oh, good run, but Spurs beginning to assert their dominance. Bissouma, who I was surprised, I mean, didn't play more against his former team in Brighton and Hove Albion in the last game. In the in the last game, I was surprised that he didn't play more. I mean, came on when Spurs had relinquished their two goal lead, and I mean, by that time it was too late uh, for Spurs. Brighton had all the what do you call momentum, and Spurs were, I mean, and was Spurs were I mean, on the back foot. Uh, I mean, Son coming in, the club captain should help the should help the should help the team. I mean, Timo Werner was widely criticized for his performance against Brighton, and was widely criticized for his performance against Brighton. But the return of club captain should help. He's way better than Timo Werner, and I mean, like, who isn't? But yeah, oh, here's good play. There's Son offside, offside. West Ham. I mean, I remember a game in 2020 between these two sides where in these between these two sides where and and yeah, it Spurs were 3-0 up after what 20 minutes, and then up until 85th minute they were 3-0 up, but the game ended in a 3-3 draw. So uh, that ways, I mean, and even last season, Spurs took an early lead, and then I mean, early lead as in a lead, and West Ham came back to beat. Oh no, foul given. I mean, risky. And, oh, chance from Brennan Johnson. He was nearly in. He was nearly in. He was nearly in. I mean, he scored 6 in 6. I mean, he was I mean, it was a tough chance, but I mean, chance nonetheless. Half a chance, you might say, half a chance, you might say. But it's been all Spurs so far. West Ham, They they've 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 not they've not started basically they've not they've not started basically yet, and oh, I mean it will be tough for it will be it will be a bit it will be uh, I mean, after international break, some players are coming um, from far and wide, which is never helpful. But corner to Spurs, Kulusevski taken shot. I mean, taken shot to Kulusevski. I mean, and Madison swings it in, but away by chance for West Ham to counter. Here goes Antonio, Jamaican. I mean, he plays for Jamaica now, and say whatever you want about the two teams and their contrasting or similar fortunes, but I mean, London Derby is a London Derby. Anything can happen. This one usually doesn't get very heated. Usually doesn't get very heated, and usually doesn't get very heated, but usually doesn't get very heated. But I mean, you never know. Lopetegui was in charge briefly at Wolves for half a season, saved them from relegation, and then left because the transfer funds available at Molineux were perhaps not to his liking. Oh, good sliding tackle by Rodriguez. I mean, he's not been he's not set the world alight with his performances. He and another corner, by the way, to to Spurs, to Spurs, and to Spurs, and Madison goes long this time. Let's see. I mean, two very big targets in the box for for the corner taker at Spurs. I mean, Christian Romero is always dangerous, and then we have and then we have Mickey Van Ven as well. Although I don't think he has scored. Oh, chance for Spurs. Oh, West Ham to counter. Antonio had gone offside, but here's Van Bissaka and Bowen on the overlap. But there's Bowen again. I mean, oh, chance! What? Oh, great save, Vicario from Kudush. Great save from Vicario. I mean, like, was pretty much straight at him, but was pretty much straight at him, but it was straight at him actually. I mean, it was a good save, not a great save that it appeared uh, initially. So, with corner to West Ham, they 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 have the height advantage, and Spurs are not the brightest tool in the box when it comes to when it comes to the when it comes to the when it comes to the you know defending from the set pieces, let's call them those. I mean, Edson Alvarez, not sure if he's injured or what, but certainly not in the team. certainly not in the team, and certainly not in the team. And he was red carded against Liverpool in the Carabao Cup as well. So hi Rocco Pinder. I hope I am pronouncing it correctly, and hopefully you're doing well. And yeah, so and thanks for subscribing if you have, and yeah, always welcome new subscribers. That's the whole name of the game. And yeah, and yeah, I mean, like this game, like my stream is, I mean, Kulusevski fouled there by Guido Rodriguez, signed from Real Betis, signed from Real Betis, and I mean, he was terrible against Chelsea. I remember he was taken off before half time. Was taken off before half time, and yeah, taken off before half time. So they'll be hoping for a for a for a better game this time round, and yeah. So let's see how it turns out for Guido Rodriguez. I'm assuming he's Spanish, but I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure, and I don't know for sure. But Spurs on the attack here. Oh, is Madison, and now Destiny Udogi, the Italian. Poor ball there. In 15 minutes gone, there have been a couple of instances where things have happened, and things have happened, but I mean, a lot more was expected. But then again, players are back after an international break, so players are back after an international break, and it's a cross, well defended by Kilman. It might have been a foul, but here's Son, Udogi on the overlap, Madison, Bissouma, Son, shot! Oh, just wide from, just wide from Son. I mean, looks sharp. The South Korean, the South Korean does look sharp. I mean, but West Ham, I mean, they certainly would have appealed for a maybe in the next half hour of this first half we will see a bit more action, a bit more. Son looks fresh, looks sharp. Oh, Antonio. Oh, that's a foul. That's a bad. I mean, foul by Udogi. He was absolutely terrible, woeful against Brighton and Hove Albion in the last game that Spurs played. I mean, he was uh, the crosses, the passes came from, or the goals came from his side, and and yeah. So I mean, he'd be hoping that, and I'm not sure how many games he played for Italy, but he'll be hoping that He'll be hoping that he oh, here's a chance. Spurs down the left, but another sliding tackle by Guido Rodriguez. I mean, he's playing as a center half than more like a center half than a holding midfielder, which may well be the case. Which may well be the case. And Here's Dominic. Another corner. Straight into the grateful arms of Alphonse Areola, the World Cup winner. Was he in the 2018 World Cup squad for France? I don't remember. I mean, Lloris played most of the games, all of the games, and one game Mike Maignan may have played against Denmark, which finished nil-nil. Oh, chance down the left hand side. Kudush, whose head. Bowen slips. Oh no. Slips and slides. It's Bowen. Oh, 1-0 West Ham. Mohammad Kudush this time makes no mistake. 1-0 to West Ham. And Spurs, I mean, like, they weren't careful enough, and now they have been hurt. They have been hurt, and it's 1-0 to the away side. Mohammad Kudus. I mean, Pedro Porro. I mean, the camera is focusing on him, but not sure if he left his man. But I thought the chance might have gone when Bowen slipped, but I mean, terrible from Spurs' point of view, and West Ham. I mean, I I don't particularly feel it's an error by Porro, but again, Destiny Udogi getting beaten, and a brilliant start by West Ham. I mean, like 20 minutes in, they are 1-0 up. They are 1-0 up, and what else? And Postecoglou. I mean, Udogi again could have done better. Could have done a lot better. I mean, West Ham can now just sit in. I mean, like, ask Spurs to break them down, won't be easy. Which won't be easy, and which won't be easy. And I mean, there's Johnson, there's Bissouma, Madison blocked. Oh, that could have gone anywhere. That could literally have gone anywhere. But there's a cross straight to Areola. Johnson is down. I mean, probably a knock. I mean, like, this knock. Hopefully he'll be able to run it off. Hopefully he'll be able to run it off. I mean, later in the day, Manchester United at home to Brentford. What of Eric Ten Hag? What of Eric Ten Hag? I mean, I mean, the whole corner, no throw. Julian Lopetegui must be delighted with the start West Ham have made. I mean, Kudush could have scored with his earlier chance. Similar sort of chance, this one as well. The one which he scored. And Spurs again can't keep a clean sheet. No clean sheet for Spurs. I mean, Spurs usually start so, you know, on the front foot and that kind of thing. But this game, Kulusevski, Madison crosses. Oh, good tracking by Emerson. I was wondering who was playing at left back for, who was playing for left back for West Ham. My brain was all over the shop when I was looking at the team news. When I was looking at the team news, it's Madison. Should be Ariolas. Should be Ariolas. Oh, Van Bissaka with some silky skills. Oh, ball lost in a dangerous area. Chance for West Ham. And West Ham signed Van Bissaka from Manchester United, where he was let go. They got in Mazraoui, who hopefully will be able to play today. Would have recovered from his whatever issue it was. I don't want to speculate. It was touted as something to do with the heart condition. 24 minutes gone. 1-0 to West Ham. Mohammad Kudush in the 19th or 20th minute. And Spurs, I mean, the pace is so slow from Spurs. It's unbelievable. The pace is so slow from Spurs. It's actually unbelievable. I mean, I remember against Brentford, they started so well, so quickly, so fast, so how do crisply. But this game, I mean, it's deflected behind for another corner. Spurs must have had what 5 or 6 corners in this first half, but the pace is so slow. Oh, header! Oh, Son, can he curl it in? Inside outside, another corner to Spurs. Van Bissaka sliding in. Or was it Kilman? I thought it was Van Bissaka, but came off Kilman. Both of them slid, but it was Kilman who got the last touch. So yeah, another corner, sixth or seventh one for Spurs. Here comes the corner. Terrible corner. Out from the other side for West Ham goal kick. West Ham goal kick and terrible corner. Terrible, terrible, absolutely terrible. Game is too slow, in my opinion, at least. Ball one back. Now Spurs on the attack. Bissouma, Son up against Udogi. Oh, 1-1. Oh no! What a miss by Brennan Johnson. Oh my god. I mean, Udogi with a wonderful cross and it is wide. I thought it was 1-1 for sure. But, oh, deflected behind, maybe. Paqueta, corner, cleared away. But, I mean, I thought, oh, it could be one, oh, another corner. Another corner. Spurs are absolutely pounding despite their pace not being. Dear, oh dear, that was a terrible miss. Or whatever it was. Spurs continue to pound on the goal. Should be Areolas. Should be Areolas. First meal of the day. I mean, that was a. I mean, I'm not sure what happened there. Did Paqueta divert it or what? Kudush. Oh, he's the star man. Is Van Bissaka. Not the best attacking player, but West Ham have a corner now. West Ham have a corner. Son getting back to defend. Spurs, I don't think they can, you know, afford to go 2 nil down, 2 nil down in this game because the shit will really hit the fan. Comes the corner. Oh, another terrible corner out from the other end. West Ham, they look good. And this result, if it stays the result, it will put tremendous pressure on. It will put tremendous pressure on Ange. I mean, it's all well and good being unbeaten in the Europa League, but league is your bread and butter. But I believe there's a lot of time, an hour's worth of playing time at least, plus added time. So, and here come Spurs. Another corner to another corner to Spurs. I mean, Ange. I mean, his facial expressions are slightly. I mean, they give a worrying sort of a tone. Spurs have had 7 attempts, none on target, none, zero. Most of the Spurs attack coming down this left hand side of theirs, right hand side for West Ham. Kulusevski scored against Manchester United. Son, another corner. Must be more than 10 corners for Spurs now. Must be more than 10 corners for Spurs. Chance for a shot! Oh, well done, Ariola. Well done, Ariola. Pedro Porro with the shot. And then, it came through bodies and was deflected. Thomas Rodriguez. And good save. Good save from. Good save from. Oh, that is a terrible pass. That is a terrible pass from Ariola, of all people. Another corner. Absolutely piling in corners after corners after corners. Let me just check how many corners Spurs have had. Must be close to 12. 9 corners to Spurs. 9. Unbelievable amount. And I think I don't think they've taken the latest one into count. So could well be, could well be more. Could well be 10. 10 minutes to go before half time. Foul given. Chance for Spurs to counter. Madison. Kulusevski. Oh, in 1-1. Dejan Kulusevski scores. I mean, foul was not given and Kulusevski has equalized. I mean, good goal that from the Swede. Nothing, nothing that Ariola could do. Of the first of the left hand side post, then the right hand side post, and then nothing he could do. Do the fast counter attack, but maybe a foul was there. Maybe a foul was there, and 1-1. Came in and then absolutely buried that. 1-1. Kulusevski and Kudush for for their respective teams. Relief for Ange, I'd say. And just to remind you, here's what I predicted, and you can check the timestamp on this. You can check the timestamp on this, but this is what I predicted with the account. Here, that is what I had predicted. So still a chance of that result being true. Spurs with 61% of the possession, as you would expect, as you would expect, as you would expect, and yeah, good. Oh, bad touch. How a couple of bad touches. I mean that those touches were awful, absolutely awful from West Ham players. First from Antonio, I think, Kudush and Kulusevski for their respective teams. A chance. Oh, good. Well done by the covering defender Van Bissaka. I mean, Spurs could well have gotten back into this game, and if Van Bissaka had missed, it was a tap in for Son. Son Kulusevski on his right. This right inside position is proving to be really fruitful for West Ham. Sorry, Spurs. I mean, Spurs is left, West Ham's right. 40 minutes gone. Good skill, Antonio. Good skill. He scores Antonio. Heavy touch. Good defending there by Kulusevski, who got back. Oh, Mickey went to Ven actually. It was. I mean, we haven't seen much of Bowen in the last 10-12 minutes, but here he is, the West Ham captain. was telling you later in the day, it's West Ham. Oh, sorry, Manchester United against Brentford. I mean, so much talk about Eric Ten Hag, his future, and everything at Old Trafford. I mean, it seems that the football is Lucas Paqueta picks up a yellow card, first yellow card of the game, goes the Brazilian way. I can't help but laugh at it. He's under investigation or whatever it is by the Premier League for good flick. Oh, that should have been 2-1. Pedro Porro with a shot with almost an open goal. Now ebbing towards the halftime. Another corner. Guess to whom? Spurs. Counter by Bissouma. Stopped by Yves Bissouma. I haven't noticed Bissouma much in the game. 24 touches in the penalty box for Spurs. Oh, good ball. Good ball. Good ball. Antonio. 1 minute added. A great time to score and a terrible time to concede. That should be half time. That should be half time. Oh, Son! Son! Oh, cleared. And that is half time. That is half time. What a first half we've had, actually. I mean, Kudus gave West Ham the lead. Kudus gave West Ham the lead, and then Kulusevski equalized. I mean, decent game. This nothing overly exciting, nothing overly boring as such. But I mean, I can only speak for myself. But we will be talking about the games to come. That uh, later in the day, Manchester United, of course, at home to Brentford. Could it be Eric Ten Hag's last game? Could it be? You never know. You never know, but you never know. But we'll find out. This game, I mean, it's been a decent watch, but nothing spectacular as such. Nothing spectacular as such. Spurs, as you would expect, have dominated the game. Uh, West Ham, they looked dangerous on the counter. Uh, if we can say, they scored the goal in the 20th minute with Mohammad Kudus, you know, putting in. There have been other chances as well. Brennan Johnson should have made it 1-1. I mean, before Dejan Kulusevski eventually did make it 1-1 for Spurs, and before that equalizer was looking a bit, you know, uh, frazzled. Let's say was looking a bit frazzled, but having lost their last game when they were 2-0 up, and then going 1-0 down, that can put butterflies in your stomach. So I mean, it's expected. It is expected, but Spurs, they have tried. They have scored. They've gotten 10, 12 corners around that number. Let me just reconfirm how many corners Spurs did get in the end. In the first half itself, 12 corners Spurs got in the first half. So I mean, Spurs have tried, especially down the left hand side with Son, Udogi, Kulusevski has also come over there, and yeah, so can't blame Spurs for not trying, but the defense has been their Achilles heel for I don't know how many years. I mean, the clean sheet record at Spurs is diabolical, absolutely diabolical. It's absolutely diabolical, that clean sheet record that Spurs have. What, four clean sheets in about like 30 40 games, last 30 40 games, and that is just not good enough, not at all. And yeah, so in the second half, Spurs could quite conceivably make a few changes, and quite conceivably make a few changes and you know hurt West Ham. I I guess their confidence isn't right on the right at the top of where it can be. And yeah, so we'll see how it turns out for how it turns out for both teams in the second half. I mean, Spurs have to win, so that does open a kind of an avenue for West Ham to attack. We haven't seen much of Paqueta, uh, so Paqueta, Bowen, Antonio, Kudush, that kind of trickery or trinity or whatever you want to call it, or troika of attack is something that I mean, even if Spurs do take an early lead in the second half, they would be they would need to be wary of what uh, what uh, what West Ham can do if given time, and if Spurs sit back, then it could be difficult for them. But I expect more of the same in the second half. More of the same in the second half. More of the same in the second half. And and yeah. So anyways, we'll talk about this game when we have to. But uh, I mean, the second half should begin in about 7-8 minutes. But later in the day, we have got some really cracking matches. Manchester United versus Brentford at Old Trafford. To say the eyes of the world are on this game will be an understatement, because they clearly are. And I mean, you could even say that there would be a special camera that will be focusing on Manchester United manager Eric Ten Hag, and there usually is. Every move that is being made is 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 uh, is is sort of captured, and every move, even the body language is you know analyzed to the umpteenth degree, which I mean can't be easy, but you get that's the job. I don't want to bring the pay factor into this, but that's the job that you sign up for. Yes, you do get paid handsomely for that, but anyways, if Brentford make a start like they have in their last four games, and can keep it quiet till maybe 20-25 minutes, it could get really you know squeaky bum time at Old Trafford. Manchester United are already in the 14th place, and they can't afford to go any lower. So that ways it could be it would be interesting to watch how it turns out. So We have other matches like Fulham versus Aston Villa, both teams doing really well in the league. Both teams doing really well in the league. And then both teams doing really well in the league. And then we have Newcastle versus Brighton. Again, two teams who are in the top half of the table and would be I mean, Brighton usually do follow, but expectations at Newcastle United, I support Newcastle United, have have now gone through the roof, have now gone through the roof with uh, with the new takeover. Okay, maybe going through the roof is a bit of a hyperbole from me, but was a bit of a hyperbole from me, um, but but yeah, I mean, but next time, but yeah, that is expected to be a good game. Leicester versus Southampton, battle of two promoted teams. Battle of two promoted teams. That's going to be interesting. Later we have Arsenal versus Bournemouth. Arsenal could go top of the league if they win, or maybe even with a draw, they might go on the top of the league. So I'm not really sure if they do or if they don't. But the second half is not that far away. So we will get ready for that, and we will get we will get ready for that, and yeah, hopefully once again the same thing that I expect always, a good game. Manchester United players arriving at Old Trafford, and they know what's at stake here. The game. I'm sure Ipswich versus Everton again, and Papsar is coming on for West Ham. Oh, sorry, first. Let's see who he replaces. Papsar, Papesar, signed from Metz, I think, in France, and Spurs players in their huddle. Spurs players in their huddle. Lopetegui will be hoping that his team can defend as well as they did, but let's see who Pepsar has come on for. I didn't actually figure out, but the second half is uh, is underway. The second half is underway at the Tottenham Hotspur stadium that was holding NFL matches. I remember one between Jaguars and Bears. Jacksonville Jaguars against Chicago Bears. I think it was. I think it was. And now it's back to football. Now it's back to football. I mean, Spurs. Oh, good start, fast start. Kulusevski up against Kilman, cleared away. And now a goal kick. Romero booting it out of play. लेने on Todibo. So Kilman and Todibo, all new centre back pairing at West Ham. I mean, foul by Solanke. That could be a yellow card. I mean, West Ham would be happy with a draw, but Spurs. I mean, Spurs need to. I mean, of course, do better, but that's a foul by Kulusevski. Handball was it? May well have been a handball. Oh, Madison has been taken off. Might have been an injury. Not sure why he was taken off. Emerson to take the free kick. A chance for Spurs to counter now. Those players slipping and sliding. I mean, Spurs. I mean, it's imperative that they win. I mean, a draw would not be as damaging as a defeat, but ideally Spurs would want to win. Ideally, Spurs would want to win. The kind of ambitions that they have. It's the kind of ambitions that they have. I mean, not losing in a derby is important as well. But I mean, Vicario's kicking is awful. And not just today. Overall, his kicking is so poor. There's a chance foul given. I mean, I'm not sure what we are checking, but the foul has gone for Spurs. Edson Alvarez is warming up. Bowen should be okay, but it still hurts. Anyways, let's see if Edson Alvarez comes on. Let's see if Edson Alvarez comes on. Madison going off is a bit strange if it is not an injury. I mean, does solidify midfield with the two players who can sit and repel attacks. But as Son, oh, deflected behind for first corner. We had 12 in the first half, deflected behind by Jean-Claire Todibo, the Frenchman, who was with Barcelona as well. I remember he played for Schalke as well. I think in Germany. Here comes the corner. Son, now that Madison has gone off. Once again, Spurs, they are dominating possession, but I mean, because West Ham are sitting back, the pace is perhaps not ideal to what they want. And Udogi, a chance, 2-1 to Spurs. It's Bissouma. Bissouma makes it 2-1. I mean, good skill by Udogi and 2-1 to Spurs. And 2-1 to Spurs. I mean, I do say that it's probably deserved by Spurs and probably deserved by Spurs and yeah, good skill by Udogi and on side he was Bissouma, Areola. I mean, nothing he could do. The Frenchman goes between Kilman's legs, and as things stand, my prediction may well come true. May well come true. And Ange delighted Lopetegui, not so much. West Ham have to make it happen. Oh, shout for a penalty not given, but Yves Bissouma has given Spurs the lead against Kudus. Oh, good skill. What can he do? Ah, blocked. Should have looked for a pass. Maybe none was on, but should have looked for a pass. But this game, I think, is about to go on another gear, and Crescencio Somerville and Edson Alvarez are coming on for coming on for West Ham. Somerville. I don't think we have seen much of Somerville. His Spurs. Kulusevski. Oh no! 3-1 Spurs own goal Todibo. Own goal Todibo. And it's 3-1 to Spurs of a sudden, and it might just be game over. Might just be game over for Spurs. Might just be game over for West Ham, I beg your pardon. And it's 3-1 own goal by Todibo. Own goal by Todibo. And yeah, apologies. Accidentally pressed the hashtag and it's 3-1 to Spurs now, and this game no, not an own goal, but again terrible keeping from Areola. I just think that he should have done better. Um, own goal. It is an own goal by And Ange, super delighted. I mean, from 1-0 down to 3-1 up, Tottenham. I mean, good result if it stays that way. Suchek yellow carded, not sure why. Thomas Sochek has been yellow carded. Sochek and Paketa are in the book. 3-1 to Spurs now. I mean, fight on the touchline, and Sochek goes in the book. Man, it's such a good start by West Ham, but Spurs are Spurs. They've exploited West Ham's weaknesses. Before the substitutions, that's a body blow. 2-1. I mean, 3-1 is still recoverable, but 3-1. I mean, it's corner. West Ham. Kudush. Trying to take the corner. I mean, West Ham still have time, but they need to do better. Start doing. That is not going to help. I mean, the sunshine is there, but the sun isn't shining on West Ham. Still, the substitutions haven't been made. I mean, what is he doing, Kudush there? I mean, if he's going to play that same pass, why are you taking so much time? You're allowing their defender to get back. Oh, I mean, Antonio, if he could move, that would help. Oh, good ball. Son, Son, 4-1, 4-1, and it's on, and the game is well and truly done from West Ham's point of view. It's been an absolute shambles, shambolic performance from West Ham in this second half. It's been an absolute shambles, an absolute crap display by. I mean, ball is lost, and then Sar or Bisuma plays in Son, and I mean, he's just too quick, too tricky, and Areola, I mean, he's not the best. I told you previously, and Todibo, I mean, he was toast as soon as Son got it, and I mean, yeah, I mean, not blaming Areola for this, but I'm not blaming Areola for this, but but he might have done better. I mean, 4-1 to Spurs. Absolute, absolute calamity for West Ham. This result. I mean, let's just check out the Premier League table where this takes Spurs and off the post that could so easily have been 5-1. That could so easily have been 5-1. Oh man, that should have been 5-1. Could have been 5-1, but I mean West Ham. Not sure what has gone into them. Oh, off the line, appeal for handball. I'm sure VAR will check, but Udogi says it came off his private parts. No hand, but hand was very close to. I don't think it will be a penalty. It will be a very harsh call if it is given as a penalty. But I'd be very surprised if it's given. Corner, corner. It is to be. I mean, absolute shit show from West Ham. And this, I mean, you have to say the substitution marathon off for Papsar has worked. I mean, the team news are now starting to come in. Manchester United's team news is in as well. Let's just check out what what the Manchester United team news says about them. So Evans starts, Martinez, no Delict. Delict is there. So no Mazraoui. He's on the bench. Casemiro, Eriksen, and Fernandes in midfield. Oh, wide from Kulusevski. Wide from Kulusevski. It could easily, I mean, fairway wide in the end, but it could have been 5-1 to 5-1 to Spurs. Dallo starts at right back for Manchester United. 17 attempts for Spurs. They've scored four. Could have scored a couple more. And I mean West Ham. I mean if they are not careful, they could get pummeled. I mean they are getting a pummeling anyways, but it could end up as 5 or 6 or what not. In 20 minutes, Spurs have scored thrice and could have scored a couple more. Let's have a sip of water. Offside. I mean, West Ham, awful. Brendan Johnson, he could have scored in the first half. Should have scored the equalizer at 1-1, but it was deflected wide. Kudush blocked. Oh, chance. Oh, good defending. Oh, well played. This could be five. It is not five. It is not five. Dear, oh dear, West Ham have gone to pieces. Tomorrow we've got Chelsea versus Liverpool from Anfield. I mean, 24 minutes left to play. Yellow card for Guido Rodriguez. Look, Timo Werner is coming on. Some Spurs fans will not be happy. Definitely not be happy. And Konstantin Mavropanos is coming on for West Ham. I mean, it's been a poor show from West Ham in second half, especially. It's. I mean, Spurs have got who have they got? Pauk. Ooh, chance again down the right hand side. I mean, Van Bissaka, he does tackle, but he was out of position. And again, oh, good ball. Well, well recovered. Here's Van Bissaka. Again, terrible pass. Terrible pass. It's like West Ham are playing as individuals, not as a team. I mean, on a number of occasions, it's just West Ham. I mean, they look shell shocked. I mean, not sure what they're trying to do. They look not good at all. And Son going off has just recently recovered, so इसका सरदार जी का Anyway, Spurs on the attack again. It's Kulusevski. Ah, pass to Poro. I mean, it's 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 been absolute garbage from. It's been absolutely garbage from West Ham. I mean, not good at all from them. Spurs honestly could have scored another couple. There's Werner. I mean, all hell is going to break loose if he scores. Chance for West Ham to attack. Kudus. Man, I mean, like they're trailing 4-1 and they're passing like as if they're rolling in their own back garden with 2 or 3 nil up. Oh, good save, Vicario. But Spurs still under pressure. Oh, man, not sure who it was. Probably Somerville who made a mess of it. Holy crap! It's not good. Terrible. Rodrigo. I mean, the goal would go down as his own goal. I mean, Ariola should have gone in hands first, but West Ham. I mean, they're trying, but I don't think it's good enough. It's good enough in any way, shape, or form. It's actually. I mean, after the horse has bolted, Vicario now playing in a cab because the sunshine is a bit too much. I mean, I can't even see the damn ball. I mean, Spurs allowing West Ham to have possession. I mean, meaningless. It is. Game is long has been long gone. Yeah, I was going to check where they're in the table. As far as table is concerned, where where Spurs are in the table. Let's just check it out. Spurs are currently what sixth on 13 points. Newcastle and Brighton could go above them. Both of them could go above them, and both can't go with a draw. With the draw, both will remain below Spurs, but a win for either of them would mean that whoever wins goes above Spurs. That's a good thing. I mean, where are West Ham? West Ham are 14th. I mean, gone below Manchester United, who are above them on goal difference. So interesting to see where. Dance, dance. Oh, played in. Oh, it was. Oh man, it could still be five. Could still well be five. I mean, no. Good defending. Yes, Kudush. I mean, what has happened to Paquet? I have not seen him at all in this game. Must have gone off for Soler when he came on. But but absolutely terrible from Paqueta. I mean, dreadful performance. Maybe it something has had an effect on him, but must have. I mean, like, I don't think there's much remaining in this game. To be honest, Spurs in cruise control. West Ham seemingly having given up. Manchester United game is about to begin, and Kulusevski, dangerous pass. I mean, West Ham have recovered three goals from this position before. Will they do it this time? I'm not confident, but not confident. But let's see. I'll be going to my other stream, Manchester United versus Brentford, as soon as this game finishes, which should be in about 15 minutes. It should be in about 15 minutes, and it should be in about 15 minutes. So I'll give it. I mean, West Ham have gone to pieces basically. Nothing is coming off for them. Nothing, honestly, nothing. Richarlison about to come on, and Bentancur, two South Americans, Uruguayan and a Brazilian West Ham fans not happy. Nor should they be. I mean, they're already leaving for their abodes, I am guessing, or a bar or a pub to drink their sorrows. Solanke off, Richarlison on, so it does probably mean that the injuries are also clearing up for Spurs, which is a good thing from their point of view. From their point of view, uh, yeah. Bissouma goes off for Bentancur and Sri Lanka off for and Mikel Antonio. I mean, he does not offer that much. Oh, Mickey Van de Ven. Oh, players down, and I mean it's all kicked off. It's all kicked off. Won't be surprised if there are cards being dished out, and Kudush could find himself in trouble. Kudush could find himself in trouble. Mohammad Kudush, Mickey Van de Ven, Richarlison, he's not sure why he was getting involved. And the VAR currently having a look. I mean, Kudush, the Ghanaian, Mickey Van de Ven, number 37. Yeah. Yellow card probably to Mickey Van de Ven. But what of I mean, that's as a Newcastle fan, that's a disgrace actually. That's a disgrace. That's an absolute disgrace. Oh, Konstantin Mavropanos could be in trouble. Oh, Kudush. I mean, how he has only gotten only one yellow card. It's shambolic. The VAR is checking. I mean, someone had. I mean, Kudush could get a red. Udogi might be in trouble as well. I mean, Kudush, possible red card check ongoing. Possible red card check ongoing. Oh, there's the VAR check. And Andy Madley, brother of Bobby, is going to have a check. And this doesn't look good for. There's a, not Mavropanos, it was Kudush. A red card is coming. And Kudush frustrated. And yeah, Kudush was frustrated and he's been sent off. Absolutely stupidity from the Ghanaian. I mean, 3 match ban. I'm not sure whether he'll be playing against Newcastle or not. Probably not, but I mean, I mean, hard to think that he was the one who gave West Ham the lead all that while ago. There are no cup games as well. There are no cup games as well, so I mean, a lot of air time as well. Udogi coming off. I mean, he's atoned for his errors. Archie Gray coming on. Gray is coming on. And Archie Gray is coming on. Oh, what happened there? What happened there? Oh, not good. Whatever it was. Blow for West Ham. This big blow down to 10 men. I mean, yeah, what can you say? 89th minute we are into now. Whew, man, how 90 minutes can go the contrasting fortunes and everything. I mean, it's absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Whew, man, oh man. Oh, Poro trying to Romero trying to slide in a pass, but out for a goal kick. Expecting 6 to 7 minutes of added time. Lopetegui looks distraught. I mean, 7 minutes added on. 7 minutes. I mean, I won't be here for the all 7 minutes. I mean, the Manchester United game. This game is basically done and dusted. I mean, West Ham down to 10. Oh, terrible touch from Werner. I mean, hardly surprising. And Is that Joe Lewis, Tottenham owner? Probably is. And can't tell you how big a blow it is for West Ham losing Kudus. I mean, they need to be careful. They need to be careful. I mean, like, you can understand frustration, but not this Karen Brady, Spurs, or West Ham owner, uh, can't be happy with the can't be happy with what's gone on. I mean, like, from by my understanding, today is what 20th. In 3 weeks' time, it will be what 21st, 10th or 11th. So he'll be Kudus could well be back for the game against Newcastle. So he won't be playing for 5 weeks now. Kudus, 5 weeks. I mean, like, imagine being a footballer not injured and then not being able to play for 5 weeks. Then no cup games either. Sitting on your backside. And Spurs could have scored a couple more goals at least. But no, that's a yellow, probably. I mean, none of the Spurs players, I don't think, have been booked, and that's a positive from their point of view. I mean, it wasn't that kind of game, but one had loss. Oh, Van Bissaka, he's been awful as well. I mean, every player, West Ham player, has been awful, but his some of his touches have been uh, have been poor. I mean, a couple of hours have gone by, but it it looks feels very numb. This game. I didn't check whether I didn't check whether Callum Wilson was back on the bench or not for Newcastle, but we'll find out. But Isak is starting. That's a good thing. No Wilson on the bench. Wilson not on the bench. And I mean, I'm going to end this stream. There's no point. There's no point watching this last 80 or 90 minutes last few minutes, let's call them. I'm not sure what is happening to my clock. Why is it stuck? Anyways, I'm going to win this. Not sure why it is stuck. Anyways, but anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next stream, and it's end anyways. So I'll see you in my next stream, Manchester United game. So let's catch up then. Take care. Bye for now.